another Sandtons video. I'm Amy.
And I'm Brian.
And we thought it was time to show you Marbella in its truest light. Brian, where are we going today?
We're going to go down to the south and the west and see what it's like to live in the greater expanse of Marbella.
Now, I'm very excited to be filming here today. This is actually my favourite place. This is Orange Square. Now, I've got to ask the question, have you ever seen such a beautiful town hall? Now, this is where you would come if you decided to live here to get your residency. Marbella is known for its pristine beaches, but I guess the question on everyone's lips, do people actually live here?
Yes, they do. And actually, living in town is the lowest priced place in the whole of Marbella, because you live above 18th, 19th century street. But what people really want to do is live in more modern, expansive villas and apartments. What we're going to focus on today is getting down to the south and getting down to the west and exploring those opportunities.
Amazing, let's go. So here we are, west of Marbella town, right above Sierra Blanca, which is actually known as the Beverly Hills of Marbella.
And that's an area where they keep building modern, contemporary, beautiful, beautiful villas.
Yes.
Built 21st century with all the amenities. Here is a little different.
Yes, we're at the start of the Golden Mile.
And it's tradition. Because these homes here were built in the 1960s.
Yes.
And in the 1960s, land lots were enormous.
Exactly. From what I know, it's around 4,000 square metres, so plenty of land to play with.
Plenty. So you can't even use the word density here because it was so low. Spacious land, spacious boulevards, 3 golf courses, surrounded by the Ponte Romano Resort, Marbella Club, brand name restaurants such as Nobu, everything's here.
It's just right on your doorstep.
Right here where we are now. The interesting part is going back to the homes, what can you live in?
Yes, I mean, you can definitely feel the opulence and exclusivity here. So what types of homes can you live in?
And that's the opportunity that presents itself. So there are 2 parts. Investors will buy them, refurbish these grand homes and sell them on.
Yeah.
But actually the more common sense thing to do when a land lot's that size, break it into 2, build 2 brand new contemporary villas. So for investors, you could live in one, sell the other, or sell them both on. That's
you can
very much
certainly make your money work for you here.
You can, and if you have the opportunity to do so, talk to Sandtons. We have properties that are both on and off market in this area.
Amazing. Now, I think it might be time to look somewhere else.
Well, right next to the end of the Golden Mile is...
Yes, it's Puerto Banús.
Puerto Banús. An interesting place. Let's have a look at it.
Let's go. Here we are in Puerto Banús. I don't think any guide can ignore this world-famous location.
And it's quite a unique spot.
It is.
It is very different to living in this wonder of metropolis that Marbella is.
Yes.
But of course, how can you do a guide and not have Puerto Banús in here
Yeah, you
with
have
all
to.
of these global brands?
I know, this is incredible. We've got Dolce & Gabbana, Chanel, Louis Vuitton. I mean, it doesn't get better than this, really, does
They're
it?
all here, and so en masse are tourists, particularly in the summer months.
Yes.
Luxurious yachts, luxurious cars. This is optimum of tourism, spectacular wealth right in front of your eyes.
Amazing. And is it easy to live here?
You can live here.
Okay.
These traditional Andalusian homes we see around us. In fact, I lived here for over a year in one of the apartments above the Chanel store. And surprisingly, the prices of these are far lower than the rest of New Andalusia.
See, that does surprise me.
Well, I think it's part of the fact that you're living in a traditional older apartment.
Yes.
So there's a bit of a refurb work to do here.
Yeah.
But prices here are about 3.8 to 4,000 a metre.
Okay.
Comparing that to Sierra Blanca at 7,000 a metre, you
Right.
see the comparison.
It ranges quite a bit.
Yeah, but one's a luxurious villa, and of course the other one's an apartment within Puerto.
Amazing. So where should we go to now?
Well, we're still going to walk down the Golden Mile, and we're going to hit San Pedro.
So we've just left Puerto Banús and now we're here in San Pedro.
San Pedro, 5 minutes away from Puerto Banús, which we can see just over there.
It's amazing here. So we've got families playing on the beach, the weather's great. I love this area.
I love it very much too. And what we've seen during this tour is that it's very much about traditional Marbella before, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And I think actually from what we're about to do, we're going to see some new developments.
We are, because San Pedro has a wonderful combination of a traditional pueblo,
Yes.
an old town, and modern developments. The wonder of the new developments are they're right on the beach side,
They're just
on this
over
flat
there.
ground. So yeah, we could go look at them. There's opportunities of penthouses, apartments, villas, and every 2 or 3 months we're seeing a new one pop up. We're going to look a little later, but I think there's about 4 developments just up the road here, all under construction.
Amazing, let's go take a look. From what we've seen, the new Golden Mile, Marbella Town, it's quite rare to get your hands on some of those properties. It's all very traditional. I think what's amazing is that we're here in San Pedro, in Marbella still, literally just round the corner. We've got quite a few new builds.
That's true, and we're literally 5 minutes drive from Puerto Banús port.
Yeah.
And what we see within us is 4 developments, all under construction at various levels.
Yes, I can see.
Taylor Wimpey are quite dominant developers here, and they have 2 projects. One almost complete, Jasmine, another Alta behind it is well under construction. And there's 2 more here, Abu, where they're doing foundations, and the new Salvia project, where they're just about to break lands. So there's so many opportunities. And it's better to take a bigger look on global picture over San Pedro by Skyline, and you'll see new developments endlessly coming together, all on the beachfront.
Amazing. So from just leaving the beach, this is, I guess, where you would come and have your lunch and dinner.
It is very much so. There's about 20, 30 restaurants along these boulevard squares here that take us up into the old town. There's everything from Scandinavian candy stores,
Yes, I spotted
pizzerias, exquisite restaurants, high-end, and also, you know, your pizza shop. So you've got it all.
You really do. I mean, some of these are great. This is actually one that I need to stop into, to be honest.
Well, it's funny that, isn't it? I mean, can you imagine how many people are here from Scandinavia that they've got a Scandi candy store?
Well, there we go.
Getting their brands on.
What more could you possibly want? So I think we've got to talk about this amazing bridge. It's very funky and just a bit different.
It is. I feel like I'm on my Stairmaster right now. It's got that same pull on my calves.
You need like a
here.
mountain bike to get through
Yeah,
it.
it's good though. It's good. This is kind of cool. What a funky bridge, you're right. And where we are is somewhere unique. This is the Boulevard of San Pedro.
Yes, and I think there's something really exciting happening underneath the pavements.
But the excitement is really car drivers who don't have to ploddle through town anymore.
No.
There's a great big underpass. So they're clever here. What they've done instead is built a tunnel and allowed an open, expansive area for people who live here.
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed there's lots of families, children, schools here, and it's only 5 minutes away from Puerto Banús.
Yes, it is. And you've got 2 bits of great culture in the sense that you've got traditional Pueblo on our right-hand side, where a lot of the local community live, and old 18th, 19th century streets, which we're so familiar now with in Andalusia. And to our left is the Linda area, which are expansive flat lands, cycle lanes, and new developments.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's got everything at your fingertips here.
Everything at your fingertips. And there's some exquisite restaurants for eating out in the evening.
Oh, amazing.
You've got beachside living, you've got town living, yes, you've got schools, medical centres, and also 15 minutes from Marbella itself in the city centre.
I love being here. I love sitting outside, having a coffee. You can really feel how authentic this area is.
Now you're doing Spain. It's like being on vacation, isn't it?
It is, it's fantastic.
But then you've got your new modern home, just what, 5 minutes behind you?
You've really got the best of both around
Best
here.
of both worlds.
Isn't it great to show a bit of Spanish tradition?
Yes, we're always showing beautiful beaches. We're always showing modern villas, modern apartments, living complexes. But this is Spain, the real Spain.
You can feel it. It's
You can hear it.
traditional, I know. All the families here, the children are playing. It's lovely.
I always feel that you've got best of both worlds because
Yeah.
you can do this ambling around coffee shops, Spanish living, tourism
Yeah.
thing, and then go back and live in your new modern complex as well.
Exactly.
And that's what most of us really do here,
It's true, having the best of both.
isn't it? It's great to see it.
Now, we are at the most southern part of Marbella, in just touching distance behind us of Estepona. Brian, where exactly are we?
So this district is called Guadalmina Baja. And what this is exclusive private villas that are beachfront.
Literally in just touching distance, the most idyllic, beautiful, quiet beach just next to us.
Incredibly tranquil. And there's also 2 18-hole championship golf courses intertwined.
Yes, I can see just a little one behind us here. Now, let's talk about the villas.
Opportunities endlessly. There's about 100, 120 available for sale right now, which is quite surprising really. But it is an expansive piece of land. And what you have are an opportunity to buy traditional villas that are ready for refurbishment or potentially have already been refurbished.
Yeah.
And there's sometimes opportunities, there's an odd lot of land still there.
Yeah.
And you can build your brand new contemporary villa.
Amazing. So it sounds like there's an option for everyone here. What is the price point?
It depends really. You can imagine if you have to refurbish a home, you're going to pay a different rate to what you would do if someone has already done all that hard work for you and you just want key ready. And of course buying land is a premium too. We run pricing models depending on whether it's refurbished, fully built, or it's a new development build. What I'd suggest you do, come talk to us, look at the options. What I feel the best thing to do with villas is consider what you want to do.
Yes.
Are you interested in an investment product? Are you interested in key ready? Let us do that hard work for you. Put the best 3 options in the marketplace on each of those scenarios, and we'll work them through with you to give you the home you want by the beach for you and your family.
Exactly. We really have an option for everyone here. So please feel free to reach out and contact Sandtons. So Brian, the final part of the Marbella West story.
And what a way to finish. Guadalmina Alta.
Yes.
We've just been down in Baja, the beautiful villas on the beach, and now we're just a little bit inland with panoramic sea views, again private villas, gated communities with swimming pools, tennis courts and all of that.
Yes.
Also part of those 2 championship golf courses.
Amazing. It does give the very sort of a private feel over here with all the villas.
Incredibly tranquil,
Yes.
incredibly quiet, and amazing value for money.
Oh really?
Yeah, just being those 5 or 6 minutes away from the beach, you substantially save on a villa purchase here than you would do buying in Baja.
Yeah, it makes sense living here.
I think it does too. And you know, if you want more opportunities about knowing the properties that are available here on the Costa del Sol, whether it be in Guadalmina or further parts of Marbella, look on the link below.
So Brian, that's it. What a tour today has been.
And that tour has all been about Marbella West Coastline, all the way to its most southern point where we are now in Guadalmina.
So if you liked anything you saw today, please feel free to contact Sandtons and we'll be happy to help.
And there's questions. If you have questions, feel free to reach out.
We'll see you soon.
See you soon. Hasta luego.